He was the poet of barstool philosophy, the cosmic troubadour who made heartbreak sound like a joke. And now, at 59, Todd Snider is gone. What happened in his final days, the assault, the hospital drama, the pneumonia, it's a darker ending to the story than anyone saw coming. Todd Snider wasn't just a singer-songwriter, he was a storyteller, a free spirit, and a folk hero to many. Known for his razor-sharp wit and his deeply human songs, he carved out a special place in alt-country and Americana music. But today, his fans are reeling. On November 14, 2025, Snider died at age 59. The news has brought together fans, friends, and fellow musicians who are asking, what really happened? First, a bit about the man himself. Snider was born in Portland, Oregon, and over 3 decades built a career defined by raw honesty and humor. His songs blended folk, country, rock, blues, but what made him unforgettable was his voice, not just in sound, but in perspective. He was mentored by legends like John Prine, Guy Clark, and Chris Christopherson. His 2004 album, East Nashville Skyline, is considered a turning point for modern alt-country and Americana music. Some of his best-known songs, All Right Guy, Beer Run, and I Can't Complain. He had a reputation not just for music, but for his candid, funny, hard-on-his-sleeve storytelling. So how did Todd Snider die? The answers are complex, and his final weeks were marked by turmoil. Earlier in November 2025, Snider was allegedly assaulted outside his hotel in Salt Lake City. The assault was so serious that he sustained severe injuries. Because of this, he canceled the rest of his tour, including his High, Lonesome, and Then Some. After the assault, he was hospitalized in Salt Lake City, but things escalated. According to reports, he refused to leave the hospital when discharged. He allegedly got into confrontations with staff, cursing, making verbal threats. He was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct, threat of violence, and trespassing. He spent some time in jail, but was released soon after. After returning from Salt Lake City, Snider was diagnosed with walking pneumonia, a milder but still dangerous form of pneumonia that often goes undetected. His condition worsened. He began having trouble breathing. His team, family, and doctors did everything they could, but sadly, his health became more complicated over time. On November 14, 2025, he passed away. Many fans are asking, was his death directly caused by the assault, or was the pneumonia an unrelated illness? The truth seems to lie somewhere in the tragic overlap of both. The assault left him physically wounded. His breathing problems were serious enough that he needed hospitalization. Some reports suggest that his pneumonia may have already been developing before the assault, but only became clearly diagnosed once he was treated. There's also speculation, including among fans, that the treatment, or lack thereof, might have contributed. On Reddit, people are asking whether he was turned away or whether his pleas for help weren't taken seriously. Even as the details swirl, one thing is clear. Todd Snider left a massive mark on music. His label's tribute called him our folk hero, the storyteller, the one who always had the right words. His humor and heart made hardship feel relatable, and his journey from the road to Nashville inspired so many. In his final message to fans, his team wrote, "Say a prayer, light a candle, roll one up, send strength, or just keep him close in your heart. You've carried him through so much over the years." They ask people to remember him by turning his records up loud, to celebrate his life, not just mourn his loss. Todd Snider's passing is not just the end of a life, it's the final chord in an unfinished song. A man who gave so much, his stories, his voice, his laughter, now has a silence that echoes louder than his guitar. For fans, friends, and newcomers, this is a moment to celebrate him. Put on All Right Guy, Beer Run, or I Can't Complain. Crank them up. Let his words remind you of the poetry in pain, the humor in hardship, and the beauty in being honest. And if you're anything like his fans, a little broken, a little hopeful, hold this.
Todd always believed in human connection, in storytelling, in community. He'd want us to carry his spirit forward, not just through grief, but through every small act of kindness, every shared song, and every late-night conversation. Rest in peace, Todd Snider. Your stories will live on, and your voice, it will never fade.